I just got home. I can't wait to check on my OCs. I wonder what the boys are up to nowadays. Oh, there's no event page anymore. Well, I'm sure that my boys over on the Japanese side of things are. Surely they're getting events too. Oh, Animal Boyfriend and Dream Boyfriend are games that were released by Ambition Co. Ltd. They are a mobile game publishing company that has a lot of anime themed games under their belt. You've probably at least seen Moe Can Change or Dream Girlfriend. Dream Girlfriend being the more popular of the two, the most modern with the best features. These games kind of were around for a really, really long time, and although I'm a bit sad to see that both of these games are eventually shutting down, or in Dream Boyfriend's case already shut down, I still will say I feel a little sad. I did have quite an attachment to the OCs that I created on these apps. While I kind of fell out of playing them, that doesn't mean that I wanted them to be erased permanently, but I understand that all great things must come to an end. Now, Dream Boyfriend did get shut down. I believe it was a few months ago. I will correct myself with the captions on screen. Animal Boyfriend in the global server and in the Japanese server are technically still up and playable. However, there are no new events, and for the global version, they aren't adding any more new limited time gachas either. You may be thinking, well, the game is at least still playable, right? You're correct. It is still playable. However, this basically means that in gacha terms, it's on life support, and at any moment, they could just cut the plug and you'd lose everything that you got over the years and you've worked so hard for, and in most cases, money that you spent. Because trust me, I didn't spend any money, but I definitely had a few friends on Animal Boyfriend and Dream Boyfriend who spent tons of money on these games. So you might be wondering, why are you telling me this? Is there a reason for me to care? I do think there's a reason for you to care, but only if you're a small subsection of gacha gamers. And let me explain. So there aren't that many gacha games that have a female demographic in mind solely. And I know that there are some men who out there who play Lad or Love in Deep Space, Twisted Wonderland, etc. However, this is one of those cases where this was one of the first Otome games that I know that was launched into the market alongside the female versions of them, Moe Can Change and Dream Girlfriend. I remember being around when both of these apps launched, and they weren't unpopular at their release. And that's probably why there's still such a big community, despite the fact that male-oriented games, the ones that target females, don't tend to do as well as female-oriented games that target male. In this case, even women like to play the dress-up dating sim games like Moe Can Change and Dream Girlfriend because they like to make cute girls in the app. They like to see the cute out, and the vast majority of the male audience that likes women won't actually like dressing up other men that much. If you're someone who wanted to try either of these apps, unfortunately, Dream Boyfriend is no longer up to be played. However, brother app, Animal Boyfriend, is still up for you to enjoy. It's most of the same features, minus the fact that Dream Boyfriend had live 2D and voices in the Japanese version only. You can still go play the gachas they have there, and then experience some of the joys of Animal Boyfriend, although you won't really be enjoying too much because they don't add gachas anymore, and the very limited pool of clothes that you can get is not the greatest, but it's still there. And for those of you who still hang around, you can still spend some time with your boys. Spend as much time with them as you possibly can before they're sent into the digital abyss forever. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked what I covered here and you like my voice for whatever reason, then I plan to cover Dream Girlfriend, Fairy Doll, and eventually I'm going to get around to making a video that's entirely about Ambition, the company behind these games. I've shared my 2 nickels and a quarter. So I'm going to head off now. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. And make sure you love those boys.